Okay, welcome student. This is Dipesh sir, your computer teacher, and today I am with part 4 of class 8, and the topic is the same, operating system. Student, yesterday in part 3 we have discussed the categorization of the operating system on the basis of their functional areas at the different places, where we have discussed first operating system or first type, that is single user operating system, where we discussed two different type of single user operating system: single user single tasking and single user multitasking. Okay, we have already discussed each and every technicalities of single user single tasking and single user multitasking. But in the both types there are one thing is common. There is one thing common, that is the only single user can access the operating system, whether with the single tasking or with the multitasking, but user will be a single. Okay, now move on to the next one, that is multi-user operating system. See, multi-user operating system, we have already discussed the definition in the third part, but again I am repeating. Multi-user, something the name such as suggested, that where the multiple user can share an operating system. Okay, multiple user. Okay, this is something called multi-user operating system, like Windows 2000, Windows NT is something new technology, Windows XP, okay, and Linux, Unix. So these are in the categories of the multi-user operating system. How these operating systems work as a multi-user? Let's take a very simple and social example. ATM. Full form of ATM is what? A technical full form of ATM is asynchronous transfer machine. Asynchronous transfer machine. Okay, now sometime or somewhere you have heard automated teller machine. It is also correct. Now let's take an example of ATM machine. Okay, suppose these are the ATM machines of a common bank, SBI. Let's take SBI. SBI has located their ATMs at different places in your city: Allapur, Ashoknagar, Civil Lines and Katra. Okay, now single machine, single operating system, Unix, Linux, a powerful operating systems. Okay, a person came to Allapur. At the same time, a person came to Ashoknagar Stadium, Civil Lines and Katra. At the same time, at the same moment, they are withdrawing money from the ATMs of a common bank, SBI, where all the ATMs are connected to the main server of the SBI. Now you can see the single operating system and multiple users, 1 2 3 4 users are sharing this operating system and withdrawing their money from the ATM. So this is something that you can say multiple users are working with the uni server or uni operating system. This is an example of multi-user operating system. It never happens that suppose a person who is withdrawing money from the taking money from the ATM at Allahpur, then civil lines, the person who are at the civil lines ATM, he have to or she have to wait until and unless he took take the money from Allahpur's ATM. No, it never happens. They can withdraw money at the same time because the operating system allows these multiple users to share system at a same time. I hope you have understood the working nature of the multi-user operating system. This is the benefit, but there is one disadvantage of multiple user operating system is, suppose now work has been going on very easily, right? And no users have to wait for another user. They are processing, they are working at the same time, but all the clients of this SBI, all the ATMs of the SBI connected with a common server. Suppose any threat or virus affected the server, the common system, the main system, then that server or information will be shared to the all clients or all the ATMs. This is the biggest demerit or disadvantage of the multi-user operating system. So it is very common. Every technology has its advantages as well as its disadvantages. Okay, so this was a multi-user operating system. Now move on to the next one, and that is multi-processing. I'm just going to erase it. Multi-processing operating system. The third one is multi-processing. We have learned single user operating system and there are two categories, and multi-user operating system. Now third one is multi-processing operating system. Multi-processing means a machine will share multiple processors. Multiple processors means machine can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CPUs. CPUs is processors. You can say processor. CPU is a processor. Okay. So the system, the operating system, which allows to share multiple processors at a single machine. Okay, single computer. This is something called multi-processing operating system. See, the technical definition is the multi-processing operating system is capable of handling more than one CPUs. CPUs means more than one processors. Okay. As the job have to executed on more than one processors. The multi-processing operating system should be capable of load sharing in case of identical processors so that their systems efficiently improve. See, if suppose if you are working with the more than one CPUs at your computer, then definitely the speed of the data rate, okay, data transfer rate definitely will be improved. Your system will be improved. The speed, the performance of the system will be improved just because of you are using more than one CPUs. Okay, so this can be done by multi-processing operating system. The advantage is suppose you are using two CPU at your machine. One CPU gets failed. Okay, it is not working. But in this situation, your first CPU will take a charge. Okay, which means your work will not going to be stopped. Your work will be processing uh, properly, right? So this is something, the advantage of the multi-processing operating system. But again, there is a one more disadvantage. There is a disadvantage. What is the disadvantage? That these systems are much expensive than the single user or multi-user operating system, because you are going to apply or implement more than one processor, and if you are using more than one processor, then definitely the costing of the system will be increased, right? And one more thing, architecture of operating system. I have told you in the past videos that operating system also share the resources, control the resources. So these are the resources, means some time operating system was handling only one CPU, but here a multi-processing operating system are handling more than one CPU, which means architecture of operating system will be complex. So these are the two important demerits of the multi-processing operating system. Just a second. Right? So student, we have discussed two important operating system, multi-processing and multi-programming. Now we have left with real-time operating system, that is RTOS, real-time operating system. Distributed operating system, and multitasking. Okay, so in the next video we will complete the type of operating systems, and then we will discuss the functional areas of an operating system, that is process management, memory management, information management, resource management. Okay, so these and we will try to understand these things little technically. Okay, so till then student, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, bye bye.